transmissão em 0 segundos, porque já começou. Cá estou eu. Pronto, a transmissão está funcionando. Uau, isso é um layout novo e mais clean, e mais limpinho e mais simples. Eu falei 2 vezes a mesma coisa, só que com palavras de idiomas diferentes. Sim, foi isso que aconteceu. Sejam todos bem-vindos à live. Obrigada, bot. Sim, eu estou ao vivo, como vocês puderam perceber. Então vamos lá. Ah, mas por que você mudou o layout da sua live? Porque eu senti que a tela estava muito pequena para vocês conseguirem ler. E depois, quando eu ia ver as lives gravadas no YouTube, que é para onde elas vão, falando isso, olá pessoal do futuro do YouTube, e aí? Tava ficando muito pequeno para ler. E sei lá, achei que tava na hora de uma mudança, que é o enjoo fácil. E então é isso, digam olá a esse novo layout de live um pouco mais limpo. Mais simples, tem um chat, tem eu, tem meu nome e tem a minha tela do HOMESTUCK. E lembrando que nós vamos começar hoje o ato 3 do ato 6, que vai ser com um sound já de cara, pra aquecer as engrenagens de alguma coisa que eu não sei o que é, mas vamos ver. E não é só essa mudança que nós temos hoje. Uma mudança que não faz a menor diferença pra vocês é que eu mudei o serviço aqui de... Como é que fala? Mudei um serviço aqui de coisa aqui da Twitch. Não é mais pelo Triggerfire, agora é pelo Mix It Up. Eu gosto de falar esse nome, então tomara que ele funcione e que dê tudo certo, porque eu quero continuar falando o nome dele. Mix It Up. E é isso. Espero que dê tudo certo. Eu acho que vai dar tudo certo agora. Por exemplo, o pat-pat acho que vai dar certo. Então, se alguém quiser testar o pat-pat aí... tô falando com o pessoal da Twitch. Agora o pessoal do YouTube não precisa fazer nada, porque nem tem como. Enfim, já falei demais. Então, vamos começar a live versão. Eu vou ter que pausar o som aqui da musiquitia, pra gente ver o sound que vai abrir o ato 6... no ato 3, né? Subato 3. Lembrando que é o fim do ano 3. Essa publicação de 2012. Se não me engano, se não me falha a memória. HOMESTUCK foi até 2014? 16? Não, acho que 16 é muito, não? Foi de 2009 até 2014? Não lembro. Enfim, falta um tempo ainda pra gente acabar, mas vamos lá. Rain, de Clark Powell. As cortinas se abrindo para um novo subato. Isso é... uma lua... Ou isso... isso é Skya? É Skya com vários portais? Eu tô doida? Não, isso é outra coisa. Mas aqueles são portais, não? Que planeta é esse, meu irmão? É o medium de alguma das crianças alfa? É o medium do Jake? Ou do Dirk? De quem que era o de chuva? Land of Crypts and Hylian. Acho que é do Jake, hein? É da Jane. Caraca, eu tô lembrando bem. Ela gosta de balão de gás hélio? Ela gosta de chuva. Tudo bem, quem não, né? Hoje tá chovendo aqui. Wherever your house is now, it's sinking in a hurry. Better act fast. É tipo aquele flash do John. O coelhinho tava ali. Ela deu um super pulo. Não sei como ela conseguiu fazer isso, mas enfim, ela fez. A casa dela está se esvaindo ali no buraco. E... o que? Dá pra voltar? Não. Two obelisks bearing curious symbols and mirrors affixed at the top. Weird. Good thing this dam is here. Otherwise, your house would be getting waterlogged in addition to being stuck on top of a huge balloon in a pit. It's very dark down there. You can't see your house. No telling how far it sank. Oh no, you just realized your dad must be down there. You hope he's okay. Fala, Vimon. Putz, esse problema ainda tá persistindo aí, cara? Melhoras. Mas tudo bem, o importante é que você tá aqui agora. Eu estou bem, e você? Você está bem? Acabei de começar aqui o subato 3 do ato 6 de Homestuck. Estamos no planeta da Jane. O planeta da chuva e dos balões de gás hélio. É, eu também acho estranho. O coelhinho dançante. Answer you. Yes. Lil Sebastian! What you're doing all the way out here? It looked like you were going down with the ship. Your fidgety little legs sure do help you get around fast. Anyway, you shouldn't be dancing around here in the middle of nowhere unsupervised like this. You should come along. Take Lil Sebastian? Yes. Yeah, you're coming with us. Resolveram? Cara, um dia e meio sem água. Deve ter sido horrível. Mas que bom que tá tudo bem agora. Eita, que a música tá alta. Deixa ela mais baixinha aqui. Ah, aqui é de onde eu vim. Eu vou aumentar um pouquinho aqui. Another one of those colorful young pods emerging from its hole. Thousands of these things roam around, sending and watering the planet, yet nothing grows. Ah, o lagarto desenhado ali. Ah, fala, Riel. Muito obrigado pelo seu resub. O bot não leu a mensagem? Eu tô confusa. Ele tava baixinho aqui pra mim. Eu vou ter que aumentar esse volume depois. Eu não sabia que ele ia ficar tão baixinho. Eu tô colocando agora os alertas nativos da Twitch. Então, por isso que eu não tô muito por dentro do que tá acontecendo. Deixa eu ver. Editar alertas básicos. Isso foi um alerta de inscrição, né? Foi uma reinscrição. Onde é que eu vejo o som? Tá aqui. Som. Volume 50%. Deixar 100%. E vou salvar. Se você puder se inscrever de novo... Aqueles brincando. Vou salvar aqui também. E vou salvar aqui também. Deixa tudo 100%. Pra eu levar aquele susto maneiro. Depois eu que me lasque. Muito obrigada, Riel. Foram quantos meses? Foram 34 meses. 34 meses são meses pra caramba. Pra carambola. Como vocês podem ter percebido, eu falei mais cedo, mas acho que vocês não estavam aí ainda. Eu mudei um pouquinho o layout da live pra ele ficar mais limpinho. Mais clean. O tal do clean. Por que não, né? Vamos deixar todos os sons em 100%, porque eu estou maluca. Só posso estar louca. Psicótica. Tá, vamos lá. Voltar a ler aqui. Love. Right. A creature carved into the side of the hill. Probably a member of an ancient species that went extinct long ago, leaving behind the remains of this ancient civilization. Então não tem salamandras aqui. You can't see a thing in any of these holes. It's too dark. Maybe if you could find some way to shine a light down there. Right. Bom, vamos explorar, né? Que é o que tem pra hoje. Answer Roxy? Yes. Ah, abriu a aba aqui em cima, agora que eu percebi. Gente do céu, cuidado com a desatenta. Huzzah! You did it! Oh, hello. Did what, exactly? Made it to Loka, your own personal planet inside the game, tailored to your personal quest. I've observed you here before, of course, but this is the first time I've contacted you here. Better to keep things on the up and up vis-a-vis our mutual linearity, no? Sure. Yes, sorry. I'm still feeling a little overwhelmed by what just happened. A giant pit seems to have stolen my whole house, my household. My dad is missing too. I think I should try to find him as soon as possible, também conhecido como ASAP. I understand. Pardon my grumpy demeanor. I just had a nap and did not sleep well. You call this grumpy? Wasn't I being? Not exactly. Well, good. I do my best. Really, as if my dreadful nap were not bad enough, I woke up to find my co-player has made a terrible mess in here. But the good news is, he has at least agreed to play with me once and for all. Some people make nothing easy. Oh, that's good. But wait, I thought you said you've never met him? I haven't. Not in person. Then how did he make a mess in there? Did he break into your room while you were asleep? Oh, yes. Well, the thing is that... The thing with that is this. The thing that is that we should talk about something else. Huh. Why must you be such a vigilant gumshoe, Jane? Always with the gumshoery. Pitch that puzzle savvy toward the conundra littered about your planet, conundra. I'm becoming grumpy again. Do forgive me. What do you think of the place, by the by? Your new home? Oh, it's rather desolate. Pretty eerie, actually. I haven't run into anyone at all. I think I might be alone here. Yes, isn't it great? The balloons are nice, I suppose. Reminds me much of home. So peaceful, so much space to yourself and time to think. You're so lucky. I can't wait to get to my planet. Yes, but what about your brother? Right, that. About that. Got to run. Ta-ta, kisses, all the stuff. Hey! Close tab and continue playing gaming original tab. Okay, I'll do that after I read this conversation. G-Crocs! Urgent correspondence over. Roxy, you won't believe where I am right now. Bet you I will. Okay, maybe you will. But I'm in the game, finally! It's considerably more outlandish than I was expecting. What were you expecting? For magic not to be real or something? La, what it do? No, I was thinking, well, I don't know, something more like, whoa, okay, shush, Jane, I actually don't have any time. I have literally like 1 minute. I only wanted to ask you one thing. Did you talk to Jake about, do I even need to walk? That's why you're contacting me? Yes. Roxy, please, I don't think you understand. There are mysteries here. Real mysteries and puzzles to solve. That's cool, so how'd you go with Jake? Grown. Did that crack pants have love medicine on the English patient? Wink wink, very hard for? Hardly. If you really want to know, I completely blew it with him forever. Satisfied? Oh, what? That fuck! He asked me if I liked him. And in the heat of the moment, I panicked and said no. And then he went on this whole thing about Dirk and that's that. Can we drop it now? Jane, this is totals the shittiest love report I've ever heard. It's not a love report. Will you stop it? Jane, I'm pissed. I'm so pissed about this. I want to just go there and smack your ass. You had him. And oh, Jane, sign. The only reason I got to cut short on ripping you a new one after this debacle is the fact that everything is literally on a fire right now. What? There's a fire? No, Jaina, there's a fire when Young go camping and pack marshmallows while smiling like an asshole. The whole neighborhood is burning down. By which I mean literally every single fucking building. Good to go. Oh gosh, please be careful. Still just some fucking about this jig thing. Close tab, okay. I'll close the tab. Alright, come from here. What's that? More signs of life hidden in the cracks. It's as if the land wants to be lush and fertile, but nothing can survive on the surface. It's making the whole cave smell like a flower shop. Okay then. Let's see. It is a young seed pod, yet to be released to the surface. Looks like it needs a lot more helium. What's that? The switch has no power. It does nothing. You flip it up and down a bunch and nothing just keeps on happening. The people here were highly skilled artisans. What is that? Some sort of giant window? You can't imagine that has much significance. You give it no further consideration. Yeah, something's not right here. O planeta dela não tem vida. Fala, Diego. Boa noite. Bom frio pra você também. E sim, está frio aqui também. Gente, o seu azulzão, como é que ficou no chat, gente? More old stone tablets. They say, when heart looks northwest, my seed pod will rise. I am so proud of it. As a pod uses up its water, it becomes lighter and lighter. It eventually floats away into the median. It's said that some very lucky few will eventually reach Sky itself. If you have a wish, you can carve it into the pod. If it reaches Sky, your wish will come true. I want to carve something, but I can't think of what to wish for. Maybe some delicious bugs? Think, imagination. The one time I really need ya. Carve something in the seed pod. Yes, please. Carving stuff is even harder than drawing stuff. And frankly, you're not sure even Skya can deliver on this wish. You blew it so hard. But hey, a girl can dream. Yeah, that's not a good carving. 'Cause Jake, a little chamber full of bones. You guess the remains of an old salamander or some? This is just such a piss poor burial job. There's a skull weighing this thing down. Could be an obvious booby trap. Gotta take some bravery to swipe it. What do you say? Take salamander skull? Yes, please. Oh god, what happened here? Oh my god, that's something. Tudo bem, Diogo. Dois podem jogar esse jogo. The door is locked. There's a strange symbol on it which you find mysteriously alluring. The more you look at it, the more you think it's just so cool. You could totally see wearing that thing on a shirt. Yeah. 'Cause you will. Girl. No. I say yes. Yeah, boy. Hehe. What else? What else can I do? I can go through here. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Não brinco mais, você é má. Ele entendeu, finalmente. our people have waited for centuries for the four nobles to arrive, and it seems we will wait centuries more. We will wait so long that apparently we will all die waiting. That's what we're supposed to do, they say. It's just a big waiting game up in here. And when the nobles finally arrive, then apparently they have to wait too. We're told they cannot summon the speaker of the vast croak without help. So they must wait for another four to arrive. Gods, they say. Together, they will raise the speaker and fight invincible demons, I think. I used to think I understood our folklore. It made me happy to think about greeting the maid. But then it all changed. And now it's kind of complicated and distressing and sad. Oh well, I'll just keep building crypts and carving tablets like I'm told. That's not good. New words of wisdom from the elders, from Hemera's lips to our slimy amphibious ears. The nobles will arrive one by one. First to Loka, then to Lopan, then comes Lotak, followed by Lomax. One by one, the nobles will come, only to discover the remains of those who worshipped them and paved the way for their arrival. But then, it is their duty to pave the way for others, for those from the planets through the glass, whatever that means. Loas, Lolar, Lohak, Lofaf. You know what? That's too many letters. The alphabet confuses me sometimes. Yo, you are written this. It's mean I'm dead. Dang, carving stone is hard. I want to go back to farming pods. When times were simpler, we called them the four heroes. Ai, que susto, puta que pariu. Fala, Rica, tudo bom contigo? Por que ele duplicou? Por que ele duplicou? Pera aí, preciso ver uma coisa. Por que ele duplicou? Abraço, muito obrigado pelo abraço. Eu vou fazer um teste. Por que ele duplicou? Porque tá frio? Ah, sim. Por sua maldade, vou te mandar um Fusca azul e não mais... Poxa, Diogo. Eu vou fazer um teste. Ele duplicou porque tá muito frio, então preciso de 2 abraços, né? Abraço duplo. Entendi. Fascinante. Tá, o som não está saindo daqui. Então, o problema não é isso que eu tava pensando. Deixa eu ver uma outra coisa, então, que pode ser. Que estranho, meu irmão. Não sei o que pode ser. Depois eu vou... Depois eu vou ver por que ele tá duplicando. Em outro momento. O segundo foi outro abraço. Tem outro programa aberto em segundo plano aí, não? Mas o som não sai do programa. A Twitch cancelou todas as minhas inscrições. Ué, por quê? Eu estou bem, Rica. Obrigado por perguntar. E você tá bem? Gostou do layout novo, que é mais simples? E falando em simples, deixa eu voltar a ler o texto aqui. When times were simpler, we called them the four heroes. Our stories were so much happier and easy to understand. But we were living in delusion. When it became clear the heroes could not fulfill their destiny by some cosmic flaw, they became known as the nobles. It pretty much means the same thing, but it is a title more commonly reserved for... Ué, agora acho que foi um som só. Obrigada pelo abraço, Vimon. Deve estar mais de boas e leve, né? Provavelmente, eu não parei pra pensar nisso, mas talvez. Só veio me pedindo desculpas. Que estranho, Diego. Estranho mesmo. Twitch está louca, está psicótica. Onde é que eu tava aqui? It pretty much means the same thing, but it's a title more commonly reserved for martyrs of tragic figures who toil in futility. The new scripture states it will require divine intervention for the nobles to achieve victory. So, there's at least one thing to be hopeful for. Unfortunately, a more recent tenet of our ever-unfolding myth states that the aspect of hope itself is dead on arrival. So, yeah, we're fucked, basically. Twitch sem Twitch. Bom, a Twitch fez algumas coisas legais. Por exemplo, agora tem os alertas nativos da Twitch. Ela demorou pra fazer, mas ela fez e fez bem feito. Então, legal. This tablet contains an enthusiastic story about the maid of life, who is, obviously, you. A Jane, no caso. It seems the author doesn't really understand human physiology. In the story, you are blowing bubbles in excitement, and there are allusions to the shiny layer of slime coating your skin. You can't read anymore. Fanfiction written by any species is always a tough read. Yeah, makes sense. It is strange to think the only one alive left in the land to greet the maid will be Hemera herself. What an incredible encounter between legends that will be. Of course, she will have been slumbering for centuries when the maid finally arrives. It's funny how all the stories we grew up believing have been changing. Of course, I love all our old stories, but personally, I think the new ones are just as interesting. Yes, I know, unpopular opinion. Seria isso shade pro próprio Homestuck? Pra falar que o ato 6 é tão legal quanto os primeiros atos? This tablet appears to contain a hastily carved list of someone's favorite bugs. There's hardly any anecdotal lore or wisdom at all. You guess not all of those ancient tablets can be winners. Alerta nativo é o que toca tambores e faz sinal de fumaça. Alerta nativo é o alerta que toca uga-uga. Alerta nativo é pra dizer assim que, tipo, a própria Twitch resolveu dar conta de fazer alerta. Porque antes a gente tinha que ver coisas externas, por exemplo. Eu usava alerta do Stream Elements, que é um site. E, tipo, agora eu estou usando a própria Twitch pra fazer coisas de live, quem diria. Oh, hey, there's a school. You just gotta have it. Take Turtle School? Yeah, you know. There is a school-shaped indentation. Something probably needs to go in there. As for what? You think you'll need one of your fanciest detective mustaches to crack that mystery. Put a school in there? Yeah. Oh, this one. That school won't fit. No, stop. It's just an obvious mismatch. Don't even try. Jane, put the school down. Okay, I'll try. Yeah, this one. Yay. Patapom. Ué, por que... Só o do Jake que tá apagado? Eu só falando com tambor. Meu Deus, vocês estão que tão hoje, hein? The lanterns have been hoisted. 3 beams of light shine from the tower. The thing spits the skull back out. You grab it. No reason to squander a perfectly good puzzle skull. You think Jake would agree? Yep. Oh man, Jake's pestering you. You don't think you have it in you to answer after that last catastrophic encounter. Not yet, at least. Take a look at what he has to say anyway. Yeah, you know it. What's that? One by one the nobles will arrive, and just as surely, one by one their lights will be snuffed out. In the beginning, the light of our hope was lost. We must make do without it. and so must they. Then a mighty gust came and took the light of our life as well, and our people will know despair like never before. But the light soon renewed its flicker quite spontaneously, and has been shining strong since. All in the land rejoiced. Our lights of heart and void will each follow in time. Long after our extinction, one will be extinguished, and then another, leaving only life as the guiding light. But they should remain long enough to illuminate the maid's path and assist her with the housekeeping we have left behind. Sabe uma coisa que eu não entendi? Os puzzles são feitos com crânios, mas os coisinha, eles não tinham morrido quando eles fizeram esses puzzles. Então era parte do puzzle eles morrerem, pra eles virarem crânios, pra eles serem colocados nos... Meu Deus, que coisa macabra. Não conhece o joguinho de patapom? Agora eu não lembro. É o jogo de ritmo musical mais legal da geração que não precisava de instrumentos tipo Guitar Hero ou Rock Band. Tá, eu realmente... Eu conheço esse nome, mas eu não sei o que é. Jesus amado, é um RPG. Ah lá, por que o do Jake tá apagado? Tell Lil Sebastian to climb up. Yeah, why not? Go, Lil Sebastian, go! Yeah! Call us. No, stay there. Rotate the lanterns. Yeah, why not? Oh, that's cool. That's very cool. Damn! Maneiro. Tá. Aquela paradinha lá. Mexeu aqui. Não? This ancient obelisk has some sort of mirror affixed to its peak. You wonder what the deal is with these things. You vaguely hazard that it's got something to do with puzzles. Oh, ok. A bagatela tem que vir pra cá, entendeu, Son? Tá, de alguma forma... Eu vou ter que mexer... Mexe com as mãos pequeninas. Mexe com os pés. Mexe a cabeça. Dança comigo, remexe bem. Tá. Aham. Nice do nice. Tinha coisa aqui? Eu pensei... Será que eu deixei alguma coisa pra trás aqui? Eu não tenho certeza. An engraving. When 3 visitors look inward, the way to the maid's palace will be clear. Ok. É legal que a gente faça o puzzle junto com a Jane. Isso é maneiro. Aha! It looks like the mirror at the top is designed to reflect light in different directions depending on the colors of the beams. How mysterious. Yeah. Se eu voltar, o que acontece? Ah, nada. Tá. Tem que pedir pro Lil Sebastian mudar as coisas de novo. Algo de errado não está certo. Vai lá, Lil. Right. Reto. The mirrors reflect the light. The direction it goes in depends on the color. Must be advanced refraction principles in play. Ok, então acho que eu tenho que girar mais uma vez. Chiquititas aleatórios. Ah, verdade. Aqui. Vamos lá, Lil Seb. Gira mais uma vez aí. Boa. E agora? Ah, eu devia ter checado na outra coisa primeiro, né? Garoteei. Bom, isso é bom. The mirrors reflect the light. Vamos ver pra onde que tá indo a luzinha da Roxy. Tá, então agora eu tenho que ir pro subterrâneo que fica pra cá. Isso está ficando cada vez mais interessante. Vamos ver. Haha. Ah, não veio pra cá. Achei que viria. Oh, foi quase, hein? Deixa eu ver então. Vai lá, sabe? Vamos ver. Ahá! Não. Mas esse aqui tá pelo menos com energia. Flip switch, yes. Ahá! That's interesting. Ih, só vão poder mandar link no Discord. Zelda. Right. Ahá. Qual foi o balão que subiu? Ah, vai estar lá em cima, né? Deixa eu ver se vai mudar alguma coisa aqui de novo. Acho que agora não. É, não. Tá. The seed pod has been released, leaving behind an empty husk. Will it reach Skya? You suppose you will never know. Interesting. Deixa eu ver. Ah, eu tenho que falar com o Jake, né? Deixa eu ver. Ela levou o laptop dela. Ahoy! Jane? Yoo-hoo! No dice? Okie doke, then I just wanted to see what was up with you. I figured you must be starting up the game by now. Can't wait to get the scoop. I just had a, let's say, encounter with Eric's dumb robot and, well, it's over now. Let's just have it at that. Headed into the ruins now to seal the deal with this rabbit malarkey, finally. Fala, Nana, tiro bom, como vai? Zib, já teve problemas com seu canal de música no YouTube? Ih, meu canal de música tá criando teia. Não muito, porque eu não postei muito lá. Por quê? Que mundo doido é esse, menina? É o mundo da Jane, pô. I just had a, let's say, encounter with Dirk's dumb robot. Tá, já li essa parte. Headed into the ruins now to seal the deal with this rabbit malarkey, finally. Then I can join you. Not a moment too soon, probably. I think this volcano is about to blow. It's making me mighty nervous, and I'm not going to lie. The ground's been shaking and everything. Whoop. There it goes again. Oh, frick, this is a big one. Oh, shit. Jake, wait! Oh, no. É, né, Jane? Você não queria falar com ele, agora... Nossa, a severe blow to the head. Meu Deus do céu. Certo, onde eu tava? Deixa eu ver como é que tá a parada aqui, ó. A gente tá resolvendo puzzle hoje, rapaziada. Uma coisa que eu adoro. Eu estou bem, você tá bem? Aquele meme do pai ajudando o filho a nadar, o outro se afogando, o esqueleto no fundo da piscina. São os 3 canais da... Que isso, Matheus? Chegou na voadora, rapaz? Que é isso? Eu fiquei... Nossa, eu fiquei estupefata com essa sua memeazação aí. Boa noite. Sim, estou fazendo um puzzle. Você acredita? Eu quase nunca faço puzzle. Ah, você cochilou. A Nana está de volta nas lives, rapaziada. Vocês podem pedir tudo que ela vai fazer, todas as lives possíveis agora, hein? É ela que prometeu, não fui eu que falei, não. Tá, vamos lá. Caraca, tá difícil. Isso, chama ele de Diogo mesmo. É isso aí. Certíssima. Vamos lá. Nana vai dar aula de inglês pra gente. Nossa, vai? Let's go, professor Nana. Cara, esse puzzle não tá tão fácil assim, não. Vai dar aula de nanês pra gente. Como nanar. Tia Nana. Vai assistir CNN em inglês. Particular. Tá, eu vim pra baixo, não tinha nada. Se eu vier pra cá... Aconteceu isso. Another one of these colorful... Ah, tá, ele começou a coisar água aqui. Isso é importante. Tá. Ah, acho que eu devia... Oh. Ok. Tá, eu devia aproveitar quando tá iluminando pra ver como é que fica lá dentro. Acho que é isso. Vamos ter que mudar aqui de novo. Eu sei, tá meio esquisito esse negócio de ficar indo e voltando, mas é o que tem pra hoje. Por enquanto. Tia Nana é como eu chamo minha tia aqui. É, dizem que uma série boa pra você aprender inglês é Friends, né? Tem um vocabulário mais acessível. Tá. Vamos ver se... The pink light is illuminating an object at the bottom, but it's way too far down for you to jump. If only you had a nimble little helper to send down there to investigate. Ué, tem o crânio, não? Quem... Ah, é o Lil Sebastian. Nossa, vou ter que pegar o Lil Sebastian. Ok. Vamos, cérebro. Vamos, cérebro. Obrigado por funcionar, cérebro. Séries antigas são legais. Séries antigas são boas pra aprender, eu acho. Tá, vou ter que pegar o... Aham, vem, Lil. Ele caindo, que bonitinho. Nem parece que causa um estrago do caralho esse coelho. Robótico. Não, 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 não. Sim, vem pra cá, balançar. Eu quero tic-tic-tic-tic, tá? Yes. Vai, Lil Seb. Aperta isso aí, rapaz. Isso, obrigada. Que isso, Diogo? Enter mausoleum? Yes, please. Caramba, Diogo, que coisa estranha. Fucking jackpot. Take crocodile school, yes. Elsewhere? Aha! Flip switch, yes. Oh, no. São os besouros do Ito. Ew! Scarabs. Os cara, velho. Ew! The switches already flipped. The horse is out of the barn. Okay. Door's locked. What now, Crocker? Battles now, I wanna put something else here. Oh, of course, a cake. Elsewhere. Oh no. The one hand puzzles need solving. On the other hand, oh god, that cake looks so delicious. Take cake? Yes. Tudo bem, entendi. Ah, me deixa ir embora. Tá. Little Sebastian. Dear sweet precious, sweet loyal little Sebastian. Shit, you mean Lil? Ah, ele me segue. Right. Certo. Agora eu posso vir pra cá. Fazer aquele puzzle. Maledetto. A little chamber full of bones. Ué, mas... Ah, mas assim não tem como. É difícil. É verdade, eu esqueci que eu tinha tirado... colocado o livro lá. Tá, eu acho que é importante o Lil Sebastian ficar aqui em cima de novo. Vai lá, Lil Sebastian, você faz teu nome. Pois é, Diego, é assim. Os cara, velho. Amigo, se não for pra fazer piada do escaravelho, falando escaravelho, não sou eu. Você pode saber que trocou por uma zizibs reptiliana quando eu não fizer essa piada. E olha que eu tô no primeiro painelzinho de HOMESTUCK de hoje. Eu ainda não fui pra página 2 de hoje. Impressionante. Ué. Estranho. Man, this ain't a solution to anything living this here. Also, it's such a great book. Why waste it on a room full of dumb beetles? Take wise guy? No. Queria poder controlar o Lil Sebastian. Tá. Oh, eles comem... Ah, nossa, que... Ok. Tá, essa foi mais do que o meu intelecto pôde aguentar. Vocês fizeram petição pra me banir. Que história é essa? Eu, hein? Mania de perseguição, Diego? Pode parar. Só eu postei isso. Aqueles, né? Caralho. Esse cara velho é um cara que tomou água da fonte de restaurante. Isso, amigo. É um ex-cara velho. Porra. Se o velho rejuvenesce, ele vira um ex-cara velho. Meu Deus, vocês fizeram quase a mesma piada. Tá tendo um remix de... Vocês são DJ engraçadinhos? Vamos ver aqui. Vocês dividem o mesmo neurônio. Eu sempre soube que o Matheus e o Diego eram a mesma pessoa. Eu nunca disse isso antes, mas eu sempre soube. No. There are 3 skull-shaped indentations... Ah, já li isso. The salamander skull doesn't fit in any of the slots. You tried to cram it in to no avail. Will you cut that out? I said it doesn't fit. Ok. Me fudi. You can't carve anything. The pot is gone. Talk about a missed opportunity. Oh well, so much for magic wishes. As if magic isn't totally so fake anyway. Tá... Ah, tinha uma outra caveira aqui. Que bom que eu vi isso em algum momento. Sou só um bot criado por ele. Que isso? Peguei um boombuck. You do little dance. Yay! Sou a segunda forma do boss. Proceed to the next page. Yes! Nós conseguimos! Yay! Pronto. You verify whether or not you made it to the end of the game as shown above. If not, you decide to consult the walkthrough for guidance. Oh, tem um walkthrough dentro do negócio. Genial. Mas, assim como esse walkthrough, eu também sou genial, porque eu consegui fazer tudo sem ver um walkthrough. O que é muito legal, mas não quer dizer que as pessoas que fazem só com walkthrough sejam menos legais. Enfim, todos podem ser vencedores. Jane, proceeda! Na verdade, quem me criou foi a Zibs pra atormentar Mimi e Nana, entre outros. Diego, aí mentiu. Porque se eu quiser atormentar os meus amigos, eu mesma vou fazer isso. Eu não vou me dar o trabalho de criar um bot pra isso. Eu mesma quero ter a honra de fazer isso. Eu mesma. Oh. Answer Dirk's autoresponder. Of course, why not? Let's see. Ia lá, desmereceu o próprio... Que isso? Ele não é meu servo, não. Ele é meu boss. Looks like you're getting the hang of these puzzles. Nice work. Agora eu imaginei aquele meme dos braçudos se cumprimentando. Como, tipo assim, temos coisas em comum. E os dois braços, um deles é o Matheus e o outro é o Diego. E os dois estão em comum me atazanando na live de hoje. Tipo, atazanar as zibs no meinho. Um braço é o Matheus, outro braço é o Diogo. Nice work. Thank you. That last skull was a doozy, to be honest. Yeah, I guess. If you have a human brain, sure. Personally, I've already solved all conceivable skull puzzles for all possible skull states, which is a thing that's like no big deal for me. Har har. Hey, I thought you couldn't see me once I left the house? I can't. Not through the server's viewport, but I can still monitor your progress through Lil Sebastian. He and I are linked the hell up cyber-wise. We are so tight. Tight like you wouldn't believe. Oh yeah. It's like he is the Incredible Hulk's pants, and I am his monstrous package yearning to boost loose. But why, Jane? It seems there is a way bigger than average probability that you do not want to discuss Bruce Banner's megalithic gamma schlong. That figure would be sitting pretty at 100%. Holy shit! Some of my circuits exploded. That number was intense to robot consider. Okay, let's stop talking about stupid things for a minute. What a completely absurd environment for our typical blithering discourse. I am hot on the prowl for more clues about this strange and mysterious land. Haha. What? I don't know. Just haha to that. Anyway, I think I'm getting closer to finding where my house went. Then I can reunite with Dad, and together we can sleuth this great big pickle of a planet. Well, the good news is your house should be just ahead if you keep following the trail. Yes, I knew it. The bad news is your dad's not there anymore. Oh no! I guess he got antsy and left to explore. Maybe he's looking for you? I tried to block him from leaving with some furniture, but the dude was having none of it. Golly, why did he have to leave? This really complicates matters. I hope he doesn't get lost. Don't worry, we'll find him. I'll have Sap searching with a likely radius. The little guy is real fast. Yes, good idea. In the meantime, you'd better go find your house. We aren't making any progress in this game without it. It's kinda central to the gameplay, you know? If you need Sap to do anything from afar, just message me and I'll give him the orders. Got it? Got it, thanks! Yep, that was the conversation. Let's see what else. Oh god, how many more puzzles do I have to do? Something is clogging the hole. Remove it? Yep. Oh, it's a hat. You got your dad's hat. Looks like it got sucked into one of the air holes. Luckily, he always keeps some spares in his wallet. But this means he came by this way earlier. Yeah. Oh god, what am I gonna do here? This switch has no power. Yeah, it doesn't have a power here too. Hey, there's a house! But it's way too far away to jump this time. I don't see why that's a problem now. Must respond to tell us up to rotate the line. Yeah, please. Oh, that's good. That's very good. Flip switch, yes, please. What? O que vocês estão falando aí? A jet stream of air flows out of the hole, pushing the balloon higher, but not high enough. Oh, fuck me. No, please don't fuck me. I don't want it. Viu? Depois eu falo que a Sibéria é verão perto dessa pessoa chamada Zizibs. Que isso? Eu sou bem acalorada, tá? Já perceberam que nunca viram as Zizibs e o Alasca no mesmo lugar? Eita, descobriram. Oh, não. Ferrou, estamos tudo lascados. Ai, meu pai do céu. Perceberam que nunca vimos Zizibs e Antártida? No... Que é isso? Que absurdo, que abcego, que abmudo. Pegar o bonde desde o início é tão difícil quanto... Caralho. Ok. I gotta try something else. Ok. What am I gonna do? Let's see, little sub. What do you have for me? Yep. Ok, agora eu posso ver esse aqui. Ahá! Oh my god, eu vou alagar tudo aqui, não vou? The waterfall pushes your house down, connecting the seed pod with its husk. Oh man, everything in your house is probably getting soaked. Yes. Eu não sei se era pra fazer exatamente isso, né? Mas vamos ver. Bom, assim não acontece nada. E aí? O coelhinho, né? Muito legal. Eita. Dance, Luceb, dance. Dance, 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 dance. Que isso, Diogo? Farpas e mais farpas, hein, amigo? Ahá! Era isso que eu tava precisando e não sabia. Aí sim, meu bom. Aí sim, ó. Procedido. Your house has finally resurfaced. You retrace your steps back home. Sadly, your father will not be waiting for you there. Still, better to regroup before you go off looking for him. Yup, I guess that's better. Ah, vai tomar no cu que o Gamze tá lá. Palhaço dos infernos, te odeio. Sai, cabrunco. Não gosto de você. Palhaço dos infernos. Coelho sabido. A friendly my ass clown welcomes you to Loka. It seems he should like to be your guide. Loka. Agora que eu entendi. Loka, Loka, Loka. Will you let him be your guide? Fuck no. Get off. Proceed to the next page. Thank you. Cautiously approach... Ai, sai, Gamze. Sai da minha leitura, Gamze. Pelo amor de Deus, meu irmão. Oh, no. Fuck you. You cautiously approach your new guide. Muito alto, muito alto. Wait, you said you didn't want him to be your guide. The friendly clown strongly advised you to reconsider. You do not reconsider. That's what I would do. Meu Deus, os dois se chamando de véio no meu chat. Ah, não. You ask him who he is, but he maintains his cryptic, serene expression in perfect silence. You give some thought to sliding away from the awkward encounter and go inside. Inside! When the clown finally speaks up. He wants to know if you would like to buy these motherfucking potions. Oh, fuck you. É tudo 4,20. Ah, não. Eu devia saber. Cacacrai. O Genzi. Ah, meu Deus, Matheus. Se eu pudesse, eu te dava uma estrelinha na vida agora. You examine the clown's wares with your skepticism. He assures you that all all of his wicked elixirs are motherfucking magic and all that. The clown sure likes to say motherfuck a lot. It is making you feel uneasy. Ok, vou comprar a azulzinha por causa do Diego. Indigo potion for $20 boon. He says this potion will make you strong. You guess it would be pretty handy to be strong. Except that it's probably bullshit and the potion doesn't do that at all. Entendi o que são essas poções. São sangue dos amigos dele. Que nojo. He looks taken aback that you could refuse such a valuable commodity. He says, no, you gotta buy this motherfucking shit. It's the hottest fucking noise since a big titty ninja. Okay, whatever you say, clown. Here's your stupid boon dollars. He gives you like 50 of these things? Jesus Christ. Isso aqui é o sangue do Equius. Eu quero sair daqui. Como é que eu saio daqui? Privatizei ela. Que isso, rapaz? The first question that pops into your head while examining this fellow, of course, is where did he get that outrageous outfit? You don't really have the gumption to ask, but if you had to take a wild guess, you are almost certain the answer would be hand-waved away with the word shenanigans. See, look. He's waving his hand preemptively, as if reading your mind. Truly, this clown is wise. Not. Ooh, this sickly mustard goo is supposed to make you hacking skills go bananas. Like you would ever care about that. You would ever care about that. Eu estou ficando com problemas de visão. Estou ficando velha. He says, not so fast though, for its benefits are twofold. It also makes a pretty killer substitute for grub sauce in a pinch. I don't want to. Buy gold potion? No. You tell this clown to go take a long walk off a short cliff. He pretends not to hear you and restates his offer. You are getting kind of fed up with this idiot, so you purchase yet more useless bottles of liquid. Are we done here, bro? Oh, fuck, eu tenho que fazer todos esses outros. Meu Deus do céu, deixa eu ver aqui. Que bom, jovem. Bom, jovem. Bora vender o sangue dos amigos. Pois é, né? Se você é jovem ainda, jovem ainda, jovem ainda. Para. Que isso, Diego? Você é um vampiro? Diego é um vampiro alien. Eu falo isso há tanto tempo que a me pegou. O quê? Agora, pra ser jovem, vai ter que pagar, participar do Cruz. Tchau. Não é? Sangue da Vrisca, vamos lá. He claims this potion endows its drinker with incredible luck. Then he does a stupid-looking jig on your fridge, clicking the heels of his dumb elf shoes. You find that a bit hard to swallow. Not just because it's implausible, but because that blue muck is straight up nasty. He doesn't get the joke. Nope. In a motion so swift you didn't even follow, he grabs your hand, pushes a bottle of Cabot into your palm, and closes your fingers over it. As you begin to object, he puts his finger over your lips and whispers, "Shoosh. That'll be 420 motherfucking boonies, yo." Eu não quero o sangue do Eridan, credo. O detestável Eridan. This potion is to be imbibed by anyone who wants to exhibit unabated lust for all he or she encounters, as well as to behave like more of a douchebag. You wonder why anyone would want that. He gives you a slight wink and says nothing more. You say, no thanks, but he asks you if you want to buy it anyway. Nope. You ask him if he's flipped his friggin' codpiece. Of course you don't want it. He says, oh, but you must. He insists. He gives you 20 bottles for free. Then he says that will be whatever 420 times for $20 boom is. You let out a heavy sigh, say fine, and fork over the money. The money, money, money. Money, 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 money. Ah, o sangue da Nepeta não, velho. This gross-looking pea soup elixir is touted as a powerful love potion. Just sneak a few drops into the beverage of your object of affection, and he or she will fall head over heels for you. Literally, in the event that your sweetheart-to-be is decapitated. You are very wary of this claim, of course, but you guess it couldn't hurt to have one bottle on hand. Nope. You refuse, but the clown spots the look of longing in your eye and knows a love-struck lady when he sees one. The kind fellow gives you one olive potion on the house. You blush a little and say, thank you. Ooh, this lovely-looking potion is supposed to have powerful healing properties. A must-have in the inventory of an up-and-coming maid of life. Nope. You don't want it, but the clown really thinks you should take at least one of these handy elixirs. He won't take no for an answer. You say fine, and buy a few just to shut him up. Yep, the last one. The clown says one sip of this potion will cause you to lose the use of your legs. However, you will become an excellent kisser. A trait that is more than fucking fair, he says. Personally, you think someone would have to be suicidal to drink that heinous brown liquid. Ou seja, ele pegou a cabeça do Tavros e ficou beijando ela. Sim, eu não gosto do Gamzee. Vocês também não deviam gostar dele. Absolutely not. The clown appears crestfallen. Then counters with another offer. Buy one bottle, get one free. You scowl at him as if he is quite mad. He gets the picture. You are not interested. He then gives you a few bottles of the stuff and says, he'll just put it on your tab. No worries. Eu quero sair desse negócio, acho que eu vou sair, meu Deus do céu. E se eu comprar? You acquire a single fuchsia potion, yippee, pointless pink slop. One bronze potion is like a brown nightmare in a bottle. When the clown isn't looking, you chuck it over the side of your house cliff. You buy an indigo potion and shrug. No, there's something you won't be drinking anytime soon. You buy one olive potion. Ugh, this stuff looks nasty. You're going to have to sneak it into an especially strong drink if you don't want Jake to notice. Wait, did you say Jake? You mean, of course, hypothetically any person you give this to. Strictly in the name of science. Yeah, this conversation's over. Okay. You snap up a violet potion. Sure, why the hell not? Might as well round out your collection of this useless lime. Yep. He takes another 420 of your hard-earned look into this cavernous codpiece and gives you a bottle of the blue stuff. Good motherfucking choice, it says. You roll your eyes. Whatever, you buy one, flip the clown, another cool 420. You wonder why they're all that price. What's the deal with the number anyway? Poor naive Jane. You have no idea how that number culturally means smoke weed every day. And now stoners think it's funny. You are a smart girl, but there are some things you don't understand. And that makes you more endearing. Então, tipo, aqui é o sangue do Tavros, aqui é o sangue da Feferi, sangue do Equius, sangue da Nepeta, sangue do Eridan, sangue da Vriska e sangue do Solux. Eu não sei porque tá nessa ordem. Será que é a ordem das pessoas que o Tavros ama? Tavros não, o Gamzee ama. Mas a Feferi tá acima do... Sei lá. Ele não teve... Enfim, eu não sei o que o Gamzee acha da Feferi. Mas vamos seguir em frente. Okay, what the fuck are you going to do with all these stupid potions? Talk about buyer's remorse. You have had enough. You've had enough of this vulgar clown and his pushy potion peddling. Pushy potion peddling. What the heck is that? You do not want him to be your guide and you politely ask him to leave your property. Ok, eu posso pôr o somzinho de volta aqui. QD. Brr, brr, brr. Pera aí, gente, tô respondendo aqui. Ok. You do not want him to be your guide. Blah, blah, blah. Games, retrieve contraband from Chester Whimsy. What the fuck? O que vocês estavam falando aqui? O chat tava pipocando pra caralho. Sangue não dá pra alugar. Que isso? Estão expulsando a Nana. Não façam isso. Não é que eu goste dele, é que me espelho nele como pessoa. Ele não é uma pessoa! Ele não é uma pessoa pra você se espelhar nele. Oxi. Uma vez um cachorro me mordeu, no outro dia ele tava morto. Que isso, Diego? Diego ou Chuck Norris? Vi errado, pensei que tava se despedindo. Miopia. Cueca. É o Codpiece. É o... A pintueca. Sangue do Eco está estragado. Esse corno manso da Eu acho engraçado o Rika falando mal do troll, que é do signo dele. Parece que ele tá se xingando. A Nana de zóio na cueca. Pois é, né? Mimi, Nana e Diego, como você ranquearia o sangue deles? O sangue deles? Eu não vi o sangue deles. Assim, o que é um bom sinal, não? Eu prefiro... Eu vou dizer que o sangue do Diego tá na frente. Desculpa, meninas. Depois vem... Nana, como é que é o seu sangue, já que você tá aí? Pode dizer pra gente? Ah, é lógico, né? Eu falo que o personagem não presta, vocês vão gostar dele. É impressionante. The clown says he can all motherfucking abide about that. He doesn't want to get his step on too many motherfucking toes. But he says if he's not going to be your guide, you gotta at least have someone as a guide to all guide you on your way through this quest of miracles. He tells you to hold your shit while he retrieves something from the chest of whimsy. You say you mean the refrigerator? He acts like he didn't even hear you. Ah, eu lembro exatamente o que vai acontecer agora. Preparem-se pro horror existencial. É, isso mesmo. Não posso nem doar. Deve ser o pior. Anemia crônica. Ah, é verdade, tem isso, né? Sangue do Diego ganha porque mata cachorros. Mas eu achei que você não gostasse de gatos, Matheus. O que você tem contra os cachorros agora? É puro veneno, né, Diego? Não posso nem doar. Maldade. Matou eles. Nana tem anemia. Por isso que o apelido dela é Nana. Hã? Anemia? É tipo um troca-língua? Trava-língua? Troca-língua? Que é um troca-língua? Tá parecendo uma parada que eu falei ontem, cara. Eu fui falar tipo, vamos dobrar a língua, né? No sentido de fofocar muito. Mas as pessoas entenderam que era tipo, vamos se beijar muito. Ai, caralho. Troca-língua foi foda. Foi no naipe. O Matheus odiava gatos. A Gamenon odeia cães. Ah, não. Fala, Nicala. Como vai as farinhas? Tudo bom? Boa noite. Um troca-língua. Vocês vão ficar me enchendo o saco até o fim do mundo com isso, né? Ai, caralho. Ele misturou o cadáver da Vriska e do Tavros. Isso é muito errado. Say hello to your new guide. E prototipou, cara. Prototipou essa porra. Olha isso. É tipo você prototipar um bully com a pessoa que é bullyingada. Isso não vai dar certo. What the fuck happened? My personality is just absolutely fucking irreconcilable. Honk. Uma farofas aí, ó. Troca-tons. Troca-tons parece reggaeton. No. No. You have to undo this somehow. Are you listening to me, clown? And whoever the fuck you are, make me stop being this thing. Okay. I'm sorry for screaming there. That fellow over there just caught me quite off guard with his, stunt. Hunk! You seem quite upset. I think we should all try to calm down and figure out what to do. Urgh. Yes. Well, first of all, my name is Jane. Pleased to meet ya. What is yours? My name? Fuck, my name, it's... nothing! I am a stuttering, repellent, unholy abomination! Oh, dear. Até mais, Nana. Obrigado por ter aparecido aí. Oh, dear. You have no idea how fucking much I hate myself right now. Honk. Quiet, you! This is all your fault. Look at what you've done. Shut up! I hate you both. I hate everything. I hate the way I fart when you speak out my general thoughts. I hate how I drag out the things I say sometimes. I don't even know which parts of myself are hating which things. So, I just hate everything. Hey, clown. Can't you do something? This poor creature shouldn't exist. Ah! Virou uma sirene. Porra, Diogo. Carai. Eita, que vai explodir esse bicho aqui. Ih, explodiu mesmo. Tavro explode. Honk. Oh, o Gamze saiu voando. Pelo menos alguma coisa boa aconteceu disso tudo. Everyone! Em algum lugar no pós-vida, Tavros e Vriska. Tavros, this fucking sucks. What? What do you mean, what? For starters, that completely horrible shared body resurrection bullshit that just happened. You were there, remember? That's kind of the point. Oh, yeah. I don't know. It wasn't so bad. I think maybe we were overreacting about being one person. Overreacting my ass! What a nightmare! It's still making my ghostly skin crawl just thinking about it. No, I think I've decided you're being unreasonable. It was cool being alive again for a while, as a strange, unsettling mutant. If we didn't explode ourselves so fast, it could have been an adventure, maybe. Oh, sure, that's easy for you to say. You weren't the one getting the short end of the shared personality shtick. Maybe if your personality was as much an upgrade to mine as mine was to yours, I would have been cool with it too. You might be right. Actually, it was pretty neat. What? Getting to feel all the amazing self-esteem you get to feel. I didn't really know what it felt like. I mostly only knew what the pretend kind was like. So... thank you for letting me feel that, I guess. You're welcome. Now that you mention it, maybe there was a silver lining to that freak show. Someone else finally got a chance to feel firsthand how great it is being me. Yeah, it must be pretty great overall. So, aside from being partially me, briefly, how have you been? Okay, that mostly. Yes, me too. Yeah. Hey, sorry about that, by the way. About what? About killing you. It wasn't very cool of me. Oh, right. I almost forgot that even happened. How could you forget? Haven't you been pissed off at me about it? No, I mean, it was pretty much my fault, I think. I attacked you with my bogus self-esteem and I paid the ultimate price. No, you idiot! That's not what happened at all! I stabbed you through the chest because I was being a huge bitch. I mean, it was a long time ago, but that's not really how I remember it. Ugh, stop being so stupid. That's so stupid. No, you're stupid. You are such a pain in the ass when you're dead. Let's just agree it was my fault and drop it. No, but okay. Man, being dead is such a drag. I don't know if I can deal with this shit anymore. I think it's alright. Oh, come on, it's so boring. What a completely pointless and hollow existence this is. And if this existential malaise wasn't bad enough, now I have to be constantly watching out for that fucking orange guy. orange guy. The orange guy, haven't you seen him? No. Well, there's an orange guy. You mean the bird version of Dave? No, not Dave Sprite. It's just some random pointless orange guy who's been hassling me for some reason. I can't catch a break. And if that weren't enough of a nuisance, we've apparently got to deal with getting yanked out of the afterlife without a moment's notice by some bozo in a codpiece to participate in his grotesque body fusion pranks. Between you and me, I'm starting to think we are getting jerked around here, you know? Some inexplicable forces out there are fucking with us. They are doing everything in their power to make sure that when we're not being totally humiliated, we are staying completely irrelevant. We can't let them toy with us, then just sweep us under the carpet like that. I'm not going to let our relevance be marginalized anymore, Tavros. What are you going to do? I think it's time to start fucking some shit up. Oh, no. More like, oh yeah? I'm sick of this shit. I'm sick of being dead and useless and bored, and I'm not going to take it anymore. You're with me, right? No way, I like being dead. I like it how there are no responsibilities or problems usually. Tavros, this is the lamest thing I've ever heard you say, which is really saying something. Yes, it is. You've got to quit that loser attitude and get your ass out of the sand. That's just your low self-esteem talking again. Yes, I know. I'm going to have to insist. You are going to join me and together we are going to fuck shit up. No, I'm not. Yes, you are. No. Yes. No. Yes. Yes, I will definitely cooperate with you wholeheartedly, damn it. Ok, fine. Ela controla a mente dele pra falar isso. Proceed to time capsule. O Jake. A gente saiu da Jane. E da Vriska, né? Enfim. Ah, vocês estão contando piadas no chat. Great, great. I like. Conte a piada. Absolutely. Absolutely mente, conte a piada. Peraí. Foi 1h20 de live? Beleza. Esse jogo tem quantos capítulos? A gente tá no ato 3 do ato 6. A gente tá na página 4.841. Tem mais de 8.000 páginas. You cannot proceed to the time capsule because you are lying on the floor unconscious. While descending deep into the ruins, a sudden earthquake jammed the elevator on its way down, causing you to take a nasty spill to the floor below. Luckily, you were wearing your trusty skull top, preventing a more serious concussion. You nevertheless lost consciousness and attempt with all your might to regain it. Regain consciousness. Sim, a gente tá mais que a metade. You fail to regain consciousness. Years in the past. But centuries in the future. Respond. Happy 13th, bro. You have something. I have something for you. É menor que One Piece, porque já acabou. Whoa, Nelly. Whoa, Nelly. You are too kind, my friend. What is it? It's no big deal. Since it's nothing, I wasn't planning on giving you anyway. Oh, I just sort of happened to finish it today. I think I catch your drift. So my new team comrade finally gets a head on his shoulder, huh? Ah, é quando ele recebeu... Oh. Yeah, assuming I can actually send it today without another ultimately untimely paradoxification. Que legal, né? Tem uma palavra enorme de grande e eu acerto ela, mas a pequenininha eu erro. Enfim. If not, é o tal do troca-língua, né? If not, then hey, you got a sick grill full of birthday slime instead. Oh, hell no, man. Well, listen. If you're going to send anything to me, slime or otherwise, can you please at least not make the shit appear directly over my head this time? The last thing I need on my birthday is another installment of, and I quote, man bro, bukkake theater. Ai, não pesquisei essa palavra. You still don't actually know what that means, do you? Do you? Not really? It's a freaking vigorous speech, man. I gathered it just meant getting slimed like in Ghostbusters or something. Some such. Rica? Rica, eu não tô entendendo. Que reação é essa, amigo? Será que você entendeu um termo que entregou exatamente as coisas que você sabe sobre a internet? Será sim? Calma, Zibs. Sempre tropeçamos nas pequenas pedras, porque grandes todos conseguem ver. Gente, Matheus, eu te programei muito bem pra ser um bot. Caralho, obrigada. Yeah, I'm a busy fella dork. Wikipedia is a lot of letters to type in a thing for a man of action on the go. I'm always doing adventures, remember? Será-se? Eu não entendi nada. Não. Pode voltar aí que eu não falei nada. Comprometedor, imagina. That is such bullshit. You sit in your little jungle globe watching movies all day. Well, yes, but okay, I have a lot of movies to bun up on. There are so many good ones I still haven't seen. You think literally every film you watch is a masterpiece. I've never felt so much vicarious shame through someone else's atrocious taste in awful garbage. Screw you, I have an impeccable standards. It's just there's so much good stuff out there and I've really been on a roll with my pick lately. My picks lately. Sus! Ah, eu tinha que ter entrado... Ah, peraí. Eu preciso fazer uma parada. Ah, não, pera. Se eu entrar aqui vai dar problema. Deixa eu entrar num outro. Aí, ó. Só pra brincar com vocês. Aproveitar o soundboard. Tem que aumentar, né? Tá ficando baixinho ainda. Tá, cansei de brincar. Dá muito trabalho. É, não, ficou muito baixinho. Do you even hear yourself, dude? Ah, tá, eu já sei de um jeito que eu posso fazer que fique alto. Tem isso aqui, ó. Tem... Esse aqui o Rika gosta. Ai. Aqui. Ah lá, o rapaz até trouxe a Nana de volta, caralho. Ai, mano. Tá, eu vou parar agora. Tem que voltar a ler. Você quer dormir, mas você já cochilou, menina. Você vai dormir no horário mais normalzinho, vai. Ah, tem comandos de voz pra vocês ativarem, pô. Your picks are everything and lately is always. Yes, I hear myself just fine. I hear a discriminating gentleman's melodious voice and it strikes my ears. Ah, obrigado pela água. As the voice of reason. Say, here's one I'm pretty excited about. Have you heard... Have you heard about this Avatar Jam? It's coming out next year. Eu não posso deixar a Nana cochilar. Deixa eu colocar uma música alta aqui, peraí. Cadê? Oh my, eu perdi de vista. Aqui. Pronto. You mean the blue furry shit? No, man, it is not blue furry shit. Far from it. Get this. It's about this paralyzed fellow who is down on his luck and longs for adventure. And he finds it. Ele tá falando do filme de Avatar, tá, gente? But it is far away on an enchanted planet rich with coveted treasures. And adventure is not all that he finds. Oh no, he also finds romance. A beautiful blue woman from the wild teaches him the ways of her savage culture and also the ways of alien love. Together, they frolic in the forest whilst sharing primal intimacy through magic sexual escapades. What's so funny, wise guy? To borrow from one of the more benighted sectors of your zeitgeist, that was so gay. Excuse me, princess, but I fail to see what could possibly be gay about some huge, eleganto blue men and women having really spiritual intercourse with their tails or something. Well, yeah, obviously not literally. Jake, where I'm from, that word hasn't been used as a pejorative, or even much at all, in a really long fucking time. But you're from friggin' Texas, aren't ya? Yes, but not exactly. Oh. Verdade? Matheus é outro avatar, Matheus. Aquela risada do carinha do Genshin. Ah, do Ito. Do Ito... Deixa eu pegar aqui. Quer dizer, não, eu não tô pondo a risada do Ito, não. Ninguém tá fazendo isso. Deixa eu ver. Aumentar o volume no máximo, mas eu acho que ainda vai ficar meio baixo. Mas vamos tentar. Chega. Ok. Até meu WhatsApp tem avatar. Ah, meu Deus, cara. Nossa, o tanto de não que ela colocou, meu Deus do céu. Tá. Stop being such a cryptic troll all the time. Anyway, Avatar looks spectacular, and I think my preemptive reveal was spot on. The bloody end. Okay, but what you just said about those furries was gay as hell. It's time to face the fact. You are just treating my great taste in flicks to your aloof hipstery disdain as usual. You don't know anything about that movie. Maybe you'll like it? Oh my god! Cavalo! Eu tô ficando impossível de conversar nas calls. Eu só tô me comunicando por soundboard agora. Nah, I saw it already. That movie sucked the smelliest shit from the ugliest butt. Sorry, man. Well, now I know you're just trolling me. It won't be out for another year. Right. Here, let me send you the rest of this robot already. You've spent too long alone on this island as it is. I kind of worry about you. A man can only spend so much time in the middle of the damn ocean with nothing but pop cultural detritus and his own thoughts to keep him company. Alrighty. I hope it won't be as difficult to finish building as the rest was to assemble. Avatar daqueles primos gêmeos que controlam gelo. Meu Deus do céu. No, just screw the thing on and it's ready to go. Capital. Scoot that noggin my way at your ready done. Cabeça. Oh, cool. It worked. Haha, you nerd. He's got your slick Japanese spectacles and everything. Why is this a metal man before me? Or is it none other than Dirk Strider himself in my room? One thing at a time, bro. I haven't quite figured out a way to get myself there yet. It almost sounds like this is something you've given some thought. Okay, well, I don't know what you're implying there, but why don't you snap that sucker on the torso and fire it up? Affirmative. I continue to buckle vacantly at your technical shenanigans. Your knack for gadgetry seems to surpass even my grandma's. And she was like this big-time gizmo legend. How do you even do this stuff? I guess, from your perspective, I must seem hells of overpowered in a bunch of ways. Which I kind of am. Like with a ninja sword, I'm basically nuts, okay? Nuts never died. If you say so, buddy, I can believe it. Yeah, but when it comes to building stuff, you're probably overstating things. Like, for example, if you told someone 100 years ago you could build a computer, they'd probably be like, whoa, shit, look at that fucking genius. Well, actually, first of all, they'd say, what's a computer? I only know what horses and diseases are and shit like that. But once you actually tell them what computers are, Jesus, Dick, you're a wizard. But from your perspective, you know it's not a big deal to build a computer. You just go online and buy a case and a motherboard and some other shit and put it all together. It's not like you're smelting the goddamn silicon in your basement and making chips in your hermetically sealed dust-free garage. Yeah, but come on, it's not like you're from a century in the future. Well, no, not a century, like 4 centuries, but not a century. Nor am I a quaint man of the past. Pardon me, but I do sound like some trolley car bellwether toiling in the heart of the mustache belt from the rough and tumble year of 1909? He said unironically. Give me some credit, man, and some to yourself as well. You are too modest about all this robotics noise. I don't know. I have lots of time to work on stuff, I guess. There are a lot of irons. You know where they are? Here's a hint. It's a pretty hot place. The kitchen? Sure, I keep some irons there too. But most of them are in the fire. Oh, of course. Fire is quite notoriously the hottest thing there is. A tip-top locale for a whole mess of irons. True that. I actually... Au! Lobo pede, e o lobo receberás. Cadê? Cadê lobo? Cadê lobo? Cadê lobo? I'm looking for Lobo. Where is Lobo? Maybe I'm drunk and you get on. Just like animals. Animals like animals. Mouse. Perdi o lobo, gente. Eu perdi muito. Aqui. Me dê, papai. Estudamos ela pra isso, que? Que isso? Pare!
Agora eu entendi. Agora eu saquei. Agora todas as peças se encaixaram. Eu estou entendendo tudo agora. Eu vou ficar de olhos abertos. Outro caso encerrado, meu caro Watson. Eu estava cego, mas agora eu estou enxergando. Agora tudo vai mudar.
Áudio grande da porra. Se alguém perguntar o que tá acontecendo nessa live, você pode usar esse áudio aqui, ó.
Eu sei lá, porra.
Exatamente. I actually have so much to do and think about. One of my current projects hopefully will address that very issue. I'm gonna make an AI replica of my own mind. He can share some of the load, as well as make a decent intellectual sparring partner, ideally. Not that my conversations with you aren't unequally rad, but you know what I mean. See, again, I think you are downplaying a pretty neat accomplishment if you ask me. Shrug, we'll see. Does that mean I'll have to deal with 2 Dirks? One who is more machine than a man, and another who is a computer program you made. That's a super joke. But I'm guessing you won't be hearing much from the program. It probably won't play a significant role in either of our lives. Meu Deus, como backfired essa fala aqui, meu Deus do céu. This backfired so hard. I have my doubts it'll be a successful project, but who knows? I'd wager the tidy sum the results of the endeavor will be sensational. I believe in you. You do? Sure, bro. I always have. You have helped me out a lot and been a good friend for ages. What? Well, I wasn't sure about doing this today, but if it's true that you do believe in me, then I guess, fuck it, why not? Why not what? I guess call it an extra birthday present, but instead of a present that's awesome, consider it more like a weird confession that may change the way you feel about me. Whoa, Dirk, are you, saying what I think? What? What do you think I'm saying here? Oh, never mind, sorry for interrupting. Should I sit down for this? I don't know what to do. Wait, I already am sitting down. Maybe I should stand up? No, just chill out. Stand up, sit down, whatever. Here's the thing. You know all these painfully obvious hints I've been dropping? That always seem to be flying over your head? Maybe? I think I need a tower or something. About me being from the future. Yes! I think so. Well, those weren't jokes. It's true. It's a me! It's true. What? Oh man, are you actually serious? Yeah? So like, you are from a century in the future. No, more like 4 centuries. The year 2422. Or, as we say contemporarily, 411 PC, post-condescension. Wow. I must say, this is not the announcement I was expecting. Eu esperava que você me dissesse que você era gay e tava afim de mim, cara, não que você era do futuro. So, you are a time traveler from 2422 here to help me build robots or something? No, I can't time travel. I can only send things through time occasionally. I actually live here in the future, alone in my apartment. I can send messages to you in the past though, like I'm doing now. How? Years ago, our alien friend sent me a special chat client. It's basically just Pastorchum with some sort of alien technology embedded. It's specifically wired to communicate with your time period. As hours go by for me, the time it sends messages to also increment by the same amount, so we communicate in lockstep. Eu não entendi porra nenhuma do que eu li. As if we both existed in the present. She said it was important for Roxy and I to begin communicating with you and Jane. This is how we all became friends. Wait, you and Roxy? Olha a mensagem. Meme do Matthew McConaughey chorando. Carai. Yes, she lives in the future too. Though we live in nowhere near each other. Yeehaw! Tu é? I asked her to refrain from telling either of you. I wanted to be the one to let you know. To wait for the right moment. Holy fucking mackerel. This is amazing. So, you really are trusting me about this? Just like that? No second thought? Well, yeah, sure man, why not? Wait, it's not a prank, is it? No. This would be a very shitty and boring prank. I promise it isn't. Then heck yeah, I believe it to friggin' pieces. It's an awesome thing to be true. So, what's the far-flung future like? Some sort of crazy robo paradise? Gente, eu fiquei tão feliz que agora eu consegui falar far-flung future tudo junto de primeira. E nunca mais eu consegui. Not quite, but there are definitely robots. Oh man, what are your movies like in the future? I bet there's some real cinematic handingers. Like holographic stuff? Or shit you plug directly into your brain pod, right? Wait, you do have brain pods, right? Yeah. Pera, a Nana vai sair? Ah, gasta mais. Não vai pro LOL, não. Credo cruz. No, we don't have brain pods because those aren't a thing. You just made that up. And there are no movies in the future. There are no humans either. They all went extinct. Roxy and I are the only ones left, as far as we know. Well, shit. Dirk, this story got so much less awesome. Pois é, ninguém gosta de LOL. Muito menos as pessoas que gostam, meu Deus do céu. Ninguém gosta de LOL. Is it too late to backpedal on believing it before I start to cry? Quem é esse Diego? Esse Diego. No, dude, it's too late. Tears ahoy. This motherfucker gets sad. Do you want to know what happened? Sure do. Let me just finish putting this steel melon on my robot and then I'm all ears. Complete robot. Okay. There! He is finished. Look at this spanking iron friend from the future. He's perfect. Oh. Shoot, Dirk. He just got blurry and disappeared. What the actual fuck? Don't worry, that's normal. Upon activation, he goes into stalking mode. Stalking mode? Yes? He will stalk you in the jungle and strike when your guard is down. What? That's crazy. Why would I want that? Didn't you want someone to get in scrums with? Well, yeah, but... Man... He will give you all the scrums you can handle. Trust me, this will sharpen your combat skills. I guess you're right. I was just picturing a little good, honest, rough housing. Why does the whole thing have to sound so sketchy and nerve-wracking? Do you want to hear my grim tales of the apocalypse or not? Yeah? You're right. Let's put issues of fisticuffs aside for now. Tell me everything about the future. So, how does humanity fuck up? Is it the nuclear holocaust? Or is it robots? Gotta be the robots, right? As per the Terminator. Bum, 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 bum. No, it's more of a gradual decline in population than that, due to an insidious power grab by an aquatic alien empress. Oh, the old alien overlord story. Got it. When does she show up? Well, she's already there in your time period, hiding in plain sight. She has been for anywhere between 50 and 100 years. She's the Baroness of Crocker Corp, Jane's company. But of course, Jane has no idea. The Baroness has been using subtle strategies to manipulate the human population through her company for a long time. On November 11th, 2011, she finally made her presence known to the world, along with her agenda for global domination. Geez, that is pretty scary. So, in a few years, she will be in charge of everything? Nope, not quite. That's just when the world finally sees her for the threat she is. She would continue to gain power by exploiting various institutions and the media from within. It would take the next several decades for her to claim the throne as Earth's absolute ruler. Her march to domination was facilitated by a number of scumbag sympathizers and opposed by a few brave rebels, including my ancestor. Roxy's too. I think your ancestor qualifies as one too. In fact, I'm sure she must have been the first member of the covert opposition movement. My grandma? I do remember when I was very young, she would tell me stories of the wicked woman who raised her. Was she the evil alien? Yep. That's a whole story right there, most of which is shrouded in the rumor and urban legend. But before we get sidetracked by any of that, I'll try to cover the big picture, to give you a sense of all the batshit lunacy that followed the Sea-Hag Sea-Hag's power play. Yeah, deixa eu ver o que vocês falaram aqui. Vocês falaram pra caralho. Decepção. Saudade quando a Nana gostava da... Que isso, gente? Vocês choram muito. Agora que eu percebi, tem uma lontra aqui na minha caixa de pesquisa do Windows. Que bonitinha. Como assim? Uma lontra? Ah, eu não tenho uma lontra. Eu também quero uma lontra. Cadê a minha lontra? Windows. O meu Windows é 10, é por causa disso? Lembra daquela época que a Nana planejava ver CNN com a gente? Feliz dia da lontra. Feliz dia da lontra. Não falo de lontra que eu lembro da Layla. Que? Eu lembro da época que a Nana jogava jogos de terror, bons tempos. Aquele tempo que as zizibs ganhava coroa no Fall Guys. Não, pera, esse tempo... Que isso, Diogo? Você está banido. Eu vou... Nossa, eu vou muito banir o Diogo. Depois... Nossa, Diogo, hein? Eu vou muito te banir. Não, o Diogo abre a boca pra falar alguma coisa e eu fico assim, ó. Não, cara, tudo bem, tudo bem. Eu ainda vou ter minha lontra, cara. Pode deixar, eu vou ter minha lontra sim, mano. Ai, que vida difícil. Tá, chega. Sim, eu estou. Nobody at the time knew what the fuck she wanted to accomplish or what her actual motives were. But, in retrospect, it became clear she was trying to essentially restore the conditions of her old homeworld, which she used to rule over as well. She began instituting these crazy laws. First of all, people weren't allowed to reproduce. She found our usual method of procreation revolting, and anyone who engaged in it was punished by death. Não pode foder. But she still needed an ongoing population of subjects to abuse, so to propagate the race, she set up this weird system. At random intervals, every citizen would be required to supply their genetic material to drones. That DNA would be collected and combined in some way. Many years later, long after the original donors had died, the clones would be spawned from their DNA, so no one would ever be able to know who their parents were, or be able to trace their lineage. It was only through a bit of good fortune that Roxy and I were able to discover who our ancestors were. They were the rebels you mentioned. Are they alive right now? I mean, in my time? Yeah? Oh, I am very curious about them, and also my grandma. I'll get to them, don't worry. Anyway, her imperious condescension turned out to be especially cruel to her human subjects. I'm sure her rule was no picnic on her homeworld, but I think she resented humans' biological incompatibility with the ideal empire she envisioned, and became frustrated. Humanity wasn't even really her first choice for rule. There are reports that she attempted to clone members of her own species and replace the human population with them, but they all died. What happened to them? The rumors say it was her own pet who killed them. Oh, fuck. See, she traveled from her world to Earth in this huge red space arc. In it, she had gathered thousands of creatures from her planet, I'm guessing to save them from extinction. A Arca de Noé, só que da Condescension. This, more than anything, has led me to speculate that some cataclysm happened on her homeworld, and she moved on to greener pastures to rebuild her empire. She bred all these creatures in secret, increasing their numbers, preparing for her eventual takeover. Each monster's or lusus nature was meant to be kind of a caretaker of the young. You can see where the dramatic schism between our species and hers begins, and also why she had a reputation for being quite insane. But she also happens to have this one humongous sea monster lusus that is like her own personal bodyguard and kind of a secret weapon. But it turns out the thing is kind of an enigma, sort of a double-edged eldritch horror, as much in her service as it is calling the shots in some unfathomable way. Every time she tried to resurrect her race, it would slaughter them all physically, as if it was keeping her ambition in check, or so the story goes. Wait. These beasts tend to be the young? I can tell you from first-hand experience that monsters are totally rotten at taking care of kids. They do a bang-up job of scaring them, making them scared though. Exactly. The plan was beyond shitty. So, does that mean you and Rox were raised by these things? Nope. It was a very short-lived experiment centuries ago. Humans just don't have the same evolutionary symbiosis with those things that her race had. It turns out, a bunch of fucking alien monsters have no interest whatsoever in taking care of human babies. They mostly just wind up eating them, or at best, just abandoning them. Later, she instated a Lucidroid system to serve the same function as she began phasing in more robotic solutions in favor of all this ill-conceived biotech nonsense that always did nothing but backfire. Cavalo? Pera, Rica, você falou cavalo de Troia, é?
Uma ameaça foi detectada.
O animal de uma pessoa é o reflexo da terra. Que isso? Caralho. É pior que cavalos? Cavalo. Uma ameaça foi detectada. Eu tô sem voz. Uma ameaça às minhas cordas vocais foi detectada. Even drones were replaced with robotic versions. I imagine they were just easier to produce and control, since she'd given up hope of perfectly mirroring her own civilization in all its convoluted symbiotic glory. But not without a good fight, and not without taking her frustrations out on the human population. She attempted to enforce blood casting through efforts to genetically alter people's blood color. That was an ugly chapter. Lot of fucking people died from that debacle. Over the last 400 years, the population just got smaller and smaller from these atrocities piling up. But she clearly didn't give a shit. All the while, the amount of dry land kept shrinking due to gradual flooding. Soon there was hardly anywhere left to live. And then, that was that. No more people. Ah, então é por isso que o futuro tá todo cagado. A Condessa fudeu o planeta Terra, cara. Que vadia. Damn, wait, flooding? Oh, yeah, I probably should have mentioned this up front. One of the first things she did while in power was begin melting the ice caps. It took a while, but eventually the whole world flooded. That's how it is now. It's totally soaked up in this bitch. Whoa, like the epic Kevin Costner film? Almost exactly, especially by the same degree of shittiness. Oh man, does that mean you have to drink your own pee? You get used to the taste, welcome it, even. Ugh. That takes about 15 days in a row of hard piss drinking though. Ew, no dude, no, ew. Relax, I don't drink any goddamn piss, okay? Oh, okay. Whew. I guess your Lucidroid thingy sees to it that you have fresh water. Nope, those stopped being a thing a long time ago too, once humans went extinct. Oh, I thought, well, who raised you then? Nobody, man. I raised my damn self. Huh. Jesus Christopher Kringlefucker, and here I thought I was rocked. You're still pretty rocked. You're just a fucking dork about it. Oh, that's true. I guess I did have Cole looking after me. Let's not discount the red service of the sea man, okay? Heaven forbid. And what about Roxy? Pretty sure the Carpathians took care of her when she was young. Wait, the Watsits? Right, another thing I forgot to mention. There are a lot of these humanoid creatures with hard shells, some black, some white. As humanity was dwindling due to an increasingly whimsical and unstable Candace, she began introducing more of these Carpathians onto the scene. Are they aliens too? Sort of. They are definitely from other planets, so yeah, really to deal with this, with where they came from in a whole other story for another time. Que isso, Matheus? Que isso, Diogo? Diogo é mal. Diogo é mal, mal, mal. But the bottom line is, at some point, somehow, she started herding a bunch of them from their home worlds onto Earth and multiplying them. Something like 100 years ago, it became clear she favored these guys more than humans as her subjects. They're very loyal and seem genuinely dedicated to serving her. Must be what they were bred for. She still treats them like shit though, unsurprisingly. All these colonies started sprouting up, like these modular cities floating on the water. It probably sounds cooler than it is, but they are basically slums. That's where they tend to live in large numbers. Roxy lives in one of these colonies. It's about 2,000 miles from where I am. Well, shit. Good gravy! Those are exotic circumstances. And here I was thinking I had the most exciting and adventurous life. It turns out I'm just some chump on boring-ass monster island in the silly old pre-apocalypse. For what it's worth, I think it's gotta be more interesting living in the 21st century than the 25th. Like, it's really no contest. You're probably right. I'd be really keen on talking to Roxy about this too. I'm very curious about her experience as a future lady with all the wetsuits, the hard shell folk. I must say, it turns my previous perceptions of your lives right on its fucking friggin' ear. Man, she would love to talk to you about all this. She hates keeping secrets. It's been killing her not to spill all of these fucking beans all way the hell prematurely. Like, what is even your day-to-day business like in Sea Hitler's water apocalypse? Well, I mostly shit around in my apartment all day, building stuff, reading about history, and flipping out with my sword. Sometimes I go fishing and check out the underwater ruins. She does plenty of useless fucking around too, but at least she's got a neighborhood. She also used one of her gadgets to gank vegetables and stuff from the past. She tries to feed the hungry neighbors whatever she can scrounge up. Scrounge up. Como assim, Matheus? Those are amazing stories. I am so lucky to have friends like you. Oh, snap. What about Jane? Have you told her? Jane is... no, I haven't. I've dropped some hints and tested her willingness to believe something like this. It's just not going to fly. It's way too much drop on somebody all at once if they aren't receptive. True, but it seems a shame to keep her out of the loop. Well, tell her whatever you want. She will likely think she's being fucked with. Personally, I wouldn't bother trying too hard to convince her. There's no point in alienating her. Someday she'll be ready to believe things. Okay. Wow, I still have so many questions. It's incredible that this is all going to happen right around the corner. I don't know if I'm ready. Like I said, the changes will be a little more gradual than that. More clandestine. Clandestine? I know. She'll exploit the fear caused by her revelation to the world to create intended reactions within governments and media, and her agents embedded on the inside will help nudge things in the direction she wants. Then, 20-some years down the road, without anyone suspecting a thing, she will suddenly be in a complete control. And Earth will be fucked. I want to join the opposition. Fuck this witch, I have lots of guns and reckless bravado, and I want to stop her. I'll pick up where my grandma left off. Well, aside from the main reasons that won't happen, which I won't get into, it still wouldn't be a good idea. Horse shit, why not? Because people way better at this than you tried and died. You said you wanted to hear about our ancestors. Heck yeah, bro. Caralho, rica. Little brick. Meu Deus. Well, how much do you actually know about your grandma? What have you read? And what do you remember? My memory of her is pretty foggy. I do know she loved adventure just like me. That's why she was exploring this island and raising me here when she died. She was a fair markswoman and knew her way around an atom or two. Pretty sure her company made a tidy fortune till it went belly up. At least I have a feel of her knickknacks for keepsakes. And, as you confirmed, she was raised by that evil spinster. But then again, for some of the things my pen pal has said, it kind of throws some of these details into question, so I don't know what to think. I don't know what the deal is with your pen pal either, and I'm not really prepared to speculate on that right now. But I'm privy to a shitload of historical data I can share. What's the last thing you remember about her? It was the night I found her dead. She had gone off to study the ruins one day. I'm pretty sure that was her purpose on this island. To study the technology here and solve all of the astonishing mysteries. She even built that big fancy house we used to live in, so I guess she really wanted to settle here for a while. But she didn't come home from her expedition for a couple days, so I started to get worried. I followed the trail we usually take to the lagoon while keeping my eyes peeled for monsters, but instead I found her lying there, dead. I think a monster caught her off guard. There were 3 big fang marks in the body and a trail of blood along the path. It looked like she was trying to get home but couldn't make it before succumbing to the injury. But before I could even do anything about it, I heard an explosion. I looked back at the hill and my house was gone. Just a big poof of smoke where it was standing. So, I lived alone in the jungle ever since. Huh, I wonder about all that. Well, you never asked. Oh, I know, I would have. But asking about your past would have been inviting you to do the same. You know how it goes. Indeed. But for the record, I don't think those were fang marks on the body, dude. No? Finish the story first. Then what? Fala, Fire Drake, como vai tu? Ai, o pequeno Jake, todo desolado porque perdeu a avó. No one neither. Oh, there's not much more to it. I had to do with Grandma's body. I would have loved to give her a proper and dignified memorial like Jane's granddad got. God, Jane is so lucky. Every day in her household must be like weekend at Bernie's. What a riot it must be. I'm so jealous. Yeah, what a fucking treat. A living room corpse party every goddamn day. I know, right? Alice, I had to dispose of the body with haste so the monsters wouldn't eat her. So I just made a little campfire and burned it. I keep the ashes deep in the ruins, which is where I think she liked it best. Nossa, 4 Hades. É, rapaz. Obrigada por tancar. Hopefully there isn't an earthquake or something that would knock the urn over in a predictable and hilarious fashion. No way, man. I'd bet my bottom boombox that shit's eternally safe. That yearns like the Fort Knox of standing upright forever because of no accidents. Yeah. Não pegou a Ad. Eita, Matheus, tá usando a Adblock, rapaz. Que isso, meu. So then, after camping out the next day, I went exploring and found my room globe mostly intact, sitting in the jungle, so that's where I lived since. And that's pretty much it. I sure miss Grandma though, she was the best. She was definitely very brave, if the stories are true. Downright audacious, I'd say. What did you hear? Well, like I said, she was raised by the Baroness. It was probably a worse childhood than either of us had. She wasn't related, obviously, and nobody related to a damn fish alien, except other fish aliens probably. She had an adoptive brother too. Life must have been miserable for both of them. Yes, I vaguely remember her mentioning him. Cripes, the things she told me now that I think about it. She said the witch even killed her dog. Is that true? I don't know, but wouldn't doubt it. There are other urban legends that she did a lot of experiments on animals and people. mostly to do with mind control. Like figuring out ways to unlock all of her psychic alien potential to increase her power. Not sure if that's true or if it was actually successful though. So what you're saying is pretty much any unspeakably horrible thing she could have done, she probably did. Yep. Anyway, your grandma managed to run away when she was quite young. Maybe it was a traumatic event like dog murder that prompted her to flee, who knows? Eu acho que isso que eles estão falando é plot de um dos jogos de Homestuck. Se não me engano, é plot como é que chama o jogo do Homestuck? É Home Swap? Anyway, your grandma managed to run away when she was quite young, blah blah. Whatever the case, her bro stayed behind. The guy must have been seriously immune to witnessing fucked up shit, because he went on to be a famous comedian, a real kindly old carnival, a nicer guy you couldn't hope to meet, they say. Haha, wow, must have been a hell of a guy. So, you're not making any connections there? Where? Huh? Famous comedian, about the age of your grandma, inheriting the family name of the Baroness, not ringing a bell? What you're talking about, Dirk? Stop speaking in riddles and keep telling the story. I am on tenterhooks here. Okay, well, it's not like it's that important. Just a super obvious thing that will probably occur to you later when you're looking in the fridge you don't have, at which point you'll feel like an idiot. Oh my god, you can't be an opaque motherfucker. Just clue me in, bro. Nah, it'll be funnier this way. Strider! Moving on. Fala, ONU, como vai tu? Tudo bom? English time. Vocês não precisam falar inglês não, tá, gente? Só porque eu tô falando. That kid kept the family name, but obviously your grandma didn't. She must have held a grudge against the Baroness her whole life. She started by taking a different name she knew would stick in her craw. Oh, I remember this. You are going? Okay. I believe she said the witch used to be married to a terrible man named English. So because the witch really hated that guy, she took out on his name and as sort of a big old fuck you to the woman? That's probably close to the truth. But it sounds like the kind of story an old lady tells her young grandson in a way he would understand. Or at least wouldn't scare the shit out of him. What I've read is something much more sinister as usual. There's supposedly only one thing the Baroness fears, and your grandma learned of this somehow. It wasn't an ex-husband though. It was her superior. Some kind of demon or another alien. No one really knows. But he went by the name English. He's supposedly even more brutal than she is, if you can believe that. So, I'm named after a demon. What kind of demon is named English anyway? What kind of alien is named Crocker? It's probably just a name he stole from someone else, like the Baroness did. I guess it's kind of cool being named after a demon who's so scary even the witch is afraid of him. Yeah, well, your grandma thought so. Everything she did in life thereafter seemed to be in efforts to piss off the better witch. Like starting a competing tech company, heavily branded in a way that was presumably intended to remind the Baroness of her boss, like with schools and garish colors and shit. The dude is some kind of school monster, I guess. I love schools, I know. Shove punch. Oh no. Meu Deus. Meu Deus, vocês se dão muito bem em inglês. Vocês se dão bem até demais. Eu tô ficando com medo. Caralho. Hoppy Voodoo. Que porra é essa, meu irmão? Que porra de letreiro vagabundo é esse, meu irmão? O futuro não é foda. O futuro não é show de jeito nenhum. Nenhumzinho mesmo. It was definitely brave on her part, but ultimately it got her a bankrupt company, a blown-up house, and a fork through the torso for her trouble. But she must have been the first to understand how dangerous the Baroness was, while acting in covert opposition. Others would follow and continue to as of now in your time period. These are your ancestors? Yeah, mine and Roxy's were among them. Anyone I've heard of? Of course. All these fuckers are totally famous, obviously. Oh, sure, obviously. We've talked about the guy I'm genetically derived from a lot, actually. Like, you know, every time I've ever talked about my bro? Gadzooks, of course! With all your future mindfuckery, you made me completely forget about your vaunted Hollywood sibling. I should have asked where he fit into the picture if you were raised alone. I can be dumb as a bag of penny candy sometimes. Sometimes. Obrigado pela água, ONU. I should have from some years. Is that because I'm so good? Yeah. Puta que pariu, Faraday, com essa piada do advogado aí. Foi incrível. Other times, you're on point, like a bag of nickel shit. Well now, those are the sweets kept in reserve for millionaires. Such flattery. Okay, what we're saying stopped meaning anything, so I'll continue. Right, so then he was never actually your bro? No, that's just kind of how I view him. Lalonde took a more maternal view of her ancestor. The lady who wrote all the dreadful wizard books, I presume. Yeah, the Kothel series. Ever read it? Eita porra. No, I tried. It's too depressing and also kind of impossible to understand. I told Roxy I liked it though. I didn't want to hurt her feelings, so don't say I said that. I think I'll wait for the movies to come out. I bet I'll like those better. You don't say. I do say. Hey, you must have seen them. What be in the future? Are they any good? They're not. Phooey to that, like I even believe you. The books are pretty interesting though, if somewhat dense. They are supposedly heavily allegorical, veiled representations of cosmic events surrounding the witch and her boss, and how all this came about. It's the kind of thing you wouldn't pick up on unless you were someone who understood what happened, like the Countess, which was kind of the point. I think it was her way of letting the witch know, I'm on to you. In the early days of the resistance movement, they both opposed her more indirectly, through their art, like critics of tyrannical governments often used to. They had to be careful, didn't want to make big waves too early. My bro did this too with his many fine films. Practically everything was a symbol for something, either in mockery of the Battle Witch or conveying some hidden message to its audience. Each film was always rigorously picked apart for its head-scratching symbolic meaning. But he managed to accomplish all that without ever compromising the purity of his ironic vision, which I think was admirable. Yeah, shitposter profissional. Isso aqui todo mundo quer ser, né? Sim, I loved it, Fire Drake. This is the way. Fuck yes, the Spudge films rule. Screw the haters, that's what I say. You also say that about Weekend at Bernie's. Man, that is a scandalous mischaracterization. Nobody hates Weekend at Bernie's. The Weekend at Bernie films are generally regarded as so unremarkably mediocre they don't even attract any trolls who care enough to shit on it. Believe me, I've tried to get in debates with people about it. Yeah, you pretty much to shade the fuck out of that. But we are definitely in agreement about my bro's films as the masterstroke they were. He just kept cranking them out too. He really stopped up producing after 11-11-11, even though the cat was finally out of the bag. He was very dedicated to his craft. Dang, I can hardly wait to see them. Yeah, I wouldn't hold your breath about that. Why not? Man, fuck it. I'll just send you them. Just keep a lid on them. We don't need any weird causality shit wearing its head here. That would be dumb. I will guard each glistening compression artifact with my life, as if a jewel pilfered from a tomb. Which was the last you saw? Well, there was a Spash, the movie, the film. Oh yeah, the Spash movie. I think Spash movie was still in production, right? But honestly, I get confused about which particular misspelling is attributed to which film, or even if I'm getting the misspellings right. The key to sorting it all out is to understand it doesn't actually matter. Through video streaming services, he would frequently set it up so that buying a certain title would ship you the wrong film. And often titles for movies were available for sale that just straight up didn't exist, or would be sold for dollar amounts that made no sense, like $2.190.1 centavos, and sometimes $0.25. Buying $1 would actually deposit money into your account instead of deducting from it. It was all part of the experience. Your forebears are certainly entrepreneurial, if nothing else. I can get behind the idea of making a killing if it means I also get to be as good at doing adventures as I hope to be. Did they ever bring the battles to the witch's doorstep, or were the blows dealt strictly through public masquerades and theatrics? Yeah, they got pretty deep into the shit eventually. They were both very skilled combatants. I'm pretty sure she had some weird powers too. Powers, you say? Communion with occult forces. Something like that. She knew things, had visions. It's why she was able to write those books, and more importantly, why Roxy and I were able to survive here. How? They knew he would be here someday, so they prepared for our arrival. I live in what used to be my bro's old apartment 400 years ago. The whole city's gone, but this one unit was somehow protected. He left some supplies for me here, like a lifetime supply of orange soda in the crawl space, along with a fuck ton of Spage merch. It was like discovering my own personal holocaust of bulbous jutting bottoms. Plus, some weapons, some other gear, and a killer pair of shades. Roxy's mom used to live in her place too, and left some stuff she might need lying around. This was before there were Carpathian colonies though. I think her house must have been a kind of kernelized structure, like a potential colony. Something built to undergo modular self-replication if activated. I'm sure her mom knew that. It's been a good day for Rox to blend in. I stick out like a sore thumb here, of course, but it hasn't really been a problem yet. So, they knew you would show up in the future someday and prepared for that. Doesn't that mean they also knew they weren't going to be able to stop the witch? Probably. But they went down fighting anyway. Wow, that's brave and kind of sad. Yeah, but wouldn't you? Of course! You always go down guns blazing. That's what a hero does when he loves adventure and has guns. If there's one thing movies have taught me, besides the fact that guys using a corpse as a silly puppet is freaking hilarious, it is that fact. It's not like their rebellion was totally futile. They took a lot of shitheads down with them. Who? Sympathizers. Ew, just the thought of such scoundrels turns my turns my stomach. They should. In order for you to understand, I'll have to fill you in on the ridiculous final gasps of human civilization, taking place over the several decades leading up to its absolute enslavement, the decades which immediately follow the rebranding. Oh, eu acho que aqui é um bom ponto pra eu parar. Eu vou parar no meio do assunto dos meninos, sim. Basicamente o Dirk tá falando... Lembrando que isso aqui é uma memória, tá? No momento presente da história, o Jake está inconsciente. Então, o que aconteceu? A gente foi pra um flashback de quando o Jake tava fazendo 13 anos. E daí o Dirk tá conversando com ele, no aniversário do Jake de 13 anos. Então, isso é uma coisa que tá se passando no passado das crianças alfa. E o Dirk tá contando pro Jake como é que é viver 400 anos no futuro. E o Jake tá tipo, uau! E daí... É isso. Tá explicando, e ele vai entrar na parte da história que é sobre palhaços presidentes. Então eu vou deixar isso pra próxima semana, tá, gente? Eu vejo vocês na quarta que vem. Muito obrigado pelas piadas, elas estão sendo excelentes aí no chat. Obrigado pela companhia de todo mundo. Hoje o chat ferveu. Eu não sei o que aconteceu, mas acho que é o frio que deixou todo mundo com fogo no popô. Mas eu vou ficando por aqui, então vocês podem mover essa conversa pro Discord se quiserem. Que o Toca das Lives tá lá pra vocês quando vocês se sentirem bem ou mal, ou quando vocês não sentirem nada, ele está lá. O Discord. I don't know what else to say. Então, bye bye, guys. Zizibs des. Tchauzinho. Nos vemos na quarta que vem, que vai ser dia 7. Fui!